Okay, it's 4:01, Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. We're going to start the Town of Sangerville Board of Selectmen's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 2, approval of the minutes, Select Board meeting 10/5/2022.
Make a motion to approve that.
All in favor? All three in favor. Item 3, review of treasurer's warrants, payroll 8788, accounts payable 8689.
Make a motion to approve A and B is read.
Second?
All in favor? All three. Open session, 2 minutes, and we have some guests. Did you want to speak?
I'm Michael Smith from Sangerville Historical Society.
Oh, okay.
I am the new recording officer, or recording secretary. It was forementioned about something about the town hall. Do we want responsibility for it? Do you want to turn it over to us or something? Not to speak on their behalf. I'm just to see what's going to take place or what you guys got in mind, and I'll just take notes and present it to them next Tuesday when we go in.
Sure, you're welcome to take notes. We're really just getting started on what we're going to do with that old building, and we
Yeah.
thought you guys may have ideas or...
I know in past conferences, we were thinking that might be too big of a deal to take over as opposed to the school was, but again, I'm not gonna take the responsibility
No,
for
no,
that.
no.
I asked what to do and they said, just listen. And anything that's of interest, just write it down and present it to us and we'll go there. And then a non-related situation is McNaught Hill Road is in dire need of being graded because on the first hill heading up, it has got huge ruts going down and people have to dodge it and it's coming into rocks and stuff. It's getting dangerous to drive and we want to see if we can get that graded before snowfall. That's becoming a hazard for vehicles and a danger.
Did we grade
to
it this year
people.
at all?
We did grade, we graded all the dirt roads.
Got them all?
We got 'em all,
Yeah, in the
yeah.
spring. They
In the
used
spring.
to, we used to get it in once in the spring, once in the fall.
Yeah, I think,
Because of all the water potholes and la-di-da-di-da-di-da.
I don't think we've gotten all the way around twice.
No, we haven't.
How about your road?
My road's in pretty good shape, actually. It, yeah.
No.
I haven't
But
had any
I don't-
complaints other than McNaught Hill
Yeah.
for a dirt road.
I rode my bicycle down there, but it was several months ago and it wasn't bad. Somebody's got an old grader in there. I don't know. It's probably private.
Further.
That one, yeah, that one, I don't know. See, I don't,
It's a small grader, but it was,
way in, like
Way,
down
way
Cambridge
in,
Hill?
yes.
Yeah, that would probably be Gators. We
Okay.
call them Gators. Philip, I think's his name.
Okay.
He used to have a couple of pieces of equipment in there, but
okay,
he would only maintain,
His part.
his part
sure.
where McNaughton ends. But that is a high concern that we have. We've got several alone in my family with little vehicles and donut tires, if you will. Not going to mention who. And and it is just a concern. We just don't want anything getting popped. We don't have over budget of money in there to do repair jobs. So we just beg and plead on that one before first snowfall. Because it's been, especially with these last two big rain events, I'm affiliated with National Weather Service doing observations, and we've received 4.97 inches of rain in the past 2 storms alone, and that's done a lot of damage. So, but that the town hall is all I'm really concerned about.
And back to the town hall, our meetings are always recorded and they're online. So anybody who's just interested in what discussion's happening, that's probably the easiest way to stay up to date.
Perfect.
And usually they're posted within 24 hours or...
I usually post them by the
Yes.
following morning.
Yeah.
I've got our treasurer is going to be listening to it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably the
Jake will
easiest
do
way
that.
if you just want to keep pace with what's going
And
on.
the other 2 ladies couldn't make it. They had prior commitments and such. So I'm the only one.
And our next item is the town hall. And basically, all we're doing is we're just trying to get together all the information that the townspeople are gonna need for us to make decisions as to what we're gonna do with that old building. It could range from selling it, I guess, to, it could be the location of a new town office, it could be maybe some historical group would wanna restore it. We have no idea.
Right.
But that's, I did make some calls, regarding, salvage. There are companies that kind of specialize in antique woodwork and windows and glass and, they sent up pictures of the building. Lorna actually had a gentleman drive up Castine.
Right. and
Toward
they
the
were
building.
toward- Yeah.
There isn't much interest. Turns out it is an old building, but it's kind of an ordinary old building in that, I guess all he wanted was the front door.
The front door.
The front door.
And the other guy was not willing, he didn't really want to come up and look at it.
Has anybody, thought about the, hall upstairs? I've been up there, there's a few artifacts up there that's attached to the building, like maybe the curtains or anything of that nature.
He toured the whole thing.
Yeah, not interested.
All he wanted was the front door.
Hey, that's got character too.
So anyway, we just continue to vet these things and hopefully by town meeting we'll have some perspective, but anything else on this?
Well, yeah, I would just say that, you know, unless there's another prong that you can think of, I mean, there's either restoration, right? Or demolition with,
That's really the two options.
right.
Well, you could just let it sit there and
Oh,
I don't really see
just
that.
fall apart.
That's not really, I mean,
If you don't do one of those two things,
That's
that's
what's
what's
gonna
gonna happen.
yeah,
Right.
it is.
Yeah,
right,
and it'll be like several other old buildings in this
Yep.
town.
right.
Which, that's not desirable, in my opinion.
No,
but-
because I would assume if we don't do something, that's an assumption, but if we don't do something before, make a decision one way or the other, it'll probably be the point you have to put a chain link fence around it and make sure people can't even get near it, just because of the liability of it falling down, so. It would just be more cost for the town
Right.
for no reason.
Right, and,
Yeah, no, I don't, yeah.
and personally, I don't wanna kick the can down the road the way we did with Abby Fowler for years and years. You know, so I think I would like to move along and make a definitive plan and move with it.
Yeah, but in order to do that, we're gonna need numbers to
Right.
present. And
Yep.
people are gonna either raise their hand and say, do it, or they don't wanna do it.
Right, right.
So, fortunately, where we are right now, from a financial standpoint, I don't think we're spending as much in rent as we were in heat. So money-wise, we're actually coming out ahead.
Not with what the heating cost
That's
is
right.
at
Yeah,
now. I
so,
mean,
and in a way that's, there
So-
could be a negative to that because there's not a push
Yes,
to get a permanent fix in,
Yeah.
but anyway.
So the new, not to interrupt, but, so the new air pump system that you installed wasn't cutting it? It was not working, not heating well,
Heat pump?
not work? They put in heat
Yeah,
air.
there's two heat pumps. The library had one, and the main office had one.
Yeah.
It kept it cool in summertime.
Yeah, oh, that doesn't it heat?
Yeah,
And it didn't really do too
At
well.
10 below
Not the
zero,
building
it's-
is so old.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, anything else? We have a public hearing for general assistance,
Yes, we do.
so I make a motion that we recess this meeting.
second,
It's 10 after 4, we're now recessed. Now a motion that we go into, or we have the public hearing for general assistance.
and did you make a motion to go into that?
I'm making that motion now.
Okay, second,
Okay, hearing has begun.
okay.
Any questions?
It's the same that we do every year.
Yep,
Yep,
Yeah,
so we've had we're obligated to have this
Public
public hearing.
hearing.
I make a motion that we leave this hearing.
second.
And now I make a motion, we go back in session.
Second,
We are back in session and it's 1 minute later than it was. Item 7, town manager report. All 2020 taxes paid, no foreclosures, that's
no
good.
foreclosures, no, they're all paid.
Reminder of November 8th, election to be held at the community room at Grace Bible, 40 Dowdy Hill Road. I think most people are familiar with that place.
Yes, and it's also going into the paper, just as a reminder for
Okay.
everybody of the election.
Road commissioners report. crack sealing completed on French's Mills Road, and I can tell you they did a pretty thorough job.
Did they?
Oh, yeah.
Very good job.
I bet you there's 30 miles of crack sealing on 3 miles of road. It's unbelievable.
Monster spider web.
Some of,
Oh,
yeah,
some of it.
some of it like window panes,
Wow.
yeah.
And
then
they're gonna
the-
finish
Yeah.
the deeper cracks or
Yeah.
crevices when they come out to do the binding and
Oh, good. Oh,
Yep.
good. Very
So,
good.
I mean, hopefully it's, I can't imagine it won't make some difference.
Right.
I wouldn't wanna be whipping through there on a motorcycle, I'll tell you that. Okay, anything else?
No, well, the item B there, the grinding and compacting has started on Severs Mills, and I have been in touch with Hopkins, and we can still get the binder put down in time, so.
Right now, the weather looks like a pretty
Yeah.
good window, temperature wise.
Temperature wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good, he said until the second week of November,
Okay.
yeah.
Has Chris shared with you how far down towards Brockway Mills he thinks he'll be able to get?
He hasn't, I mean, his goal right now is to get the 3,650 feet accomplished, so that we can at least get that binded.
Okay. Because if he can get that, I think it's one culvert.
Yeah, and I've told him, I said, do what
Yeah.
you can, so we
Okay.
can get it,
That's all we can do.
yeah.
Anything else on that? Selectmen's concerns? Hearing, seeing none.
Make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor? It's 4:14. We are adjourned.
Sign that.
Oh,